Welcome back to this session. I promised maybe a month ago that I was going to talk about some of my favorite spring sandals, and I'm going to stay committed to that. I believe commitment, as my brother always says, is doing what you said you would do when the feeling you set it in is gone. And I will tell you, I have been super busy, but I know I committed to do this video, and what better time to do it as I'm getting dressed for early dinner, just to talk about some of my favorite, hopefully I can get through them all, but some of my favorite spring sandals. Let's get started. In no particular order, shall I say. First, I will say I love these heels. These are iconic for me. I just remember when these were super popular. They're not on trend, I understand. I'm just a classic girl. I just wear what I like. But I remember when these came out and I just was like, I'm not paying for these. But I knew at some point I would add these to my collection. I believe it was because I was on my journey to totally being totally debt free. So I was like, I could not justify getting these. But I just remember I believe it was last year, a year ago, when I purchased these. I saw them, I believe it was from Sachs. I got them from Sachs or Neiman. And if you can see this, I love the wing. These are the gold wing heels. I've already done some sort of unboxing of these heels, but I will tell you, these are perfect. I've already worn them. I wore them. I went out to movie and dinner the other night with the orange, beautiful floral dress, and these just pop perfectly. So look, I mean, yours, you may not have the wing or you may not be into it, but I just believe having a spring sandal that with a little flair, just something different, really brings out an outfit. So again, I just absolutely positively love these. So these are in my spring wardrobe as well. Okay, we have to talk about the red bottoms as always. These as well, I wore these, I believe it was with a blue dress that I had gotten from Sachs, but I wore these the other day too when I went out. But these are the silk, I forgot the name of these heels. I don't remember the different names, but I will try to insert that, take the time if I can to insert the name of these heels. But I believe every season they come out, so these must be a season to season fave. I've heard mixed reviews, but I will say I wore them like for half of the day and I had no problem. The only problem was I didn't have them tied very well, so they kept coming loose. But as far as the comfort, honestly, I would give them 8 out of 10. But these are definitely, I would say, definitely one of my favorite spring sandals. So that is it. Let's see. Oh, Steuart Wiseman. So these Steuart Wiseman, these are bronze, and I believe these are the newest heels by Steuart Wiseman. What I'll say is these heels they're always, they're absolutely always making them different colors. I've seen them, they're out there. But I got these a couple years ago in the bronze color. Very yummy. I love these sandals. A little over $200, I would say. Very affordable in comparison to the other ones. You already know those that I mentioned, the red bottoms. I think I can't remember, maybe 800 for those. And then I did get these, I can't remember how much, maybe like 500 for these. So when you are thinking about price, they are less expensive, and they still give the same look. This is why I got, because the nude that they had is not my nude at all. I've said this before, this is why I love gold metallics, because it works for those like myself, darker skin tones. So this bronze is very beautiful. So this is one of my favorite spring summer heels as well. And then another strappy heels are my Tom Ford. Now hey, as they say, if you love it in one color, get another. Basically, I actually like these heels. Again, I wear them for less than 5 hours, usually dinner and any type of dinner date or what so. And these actually are comfortable, but I love it. I got them in the flesh. I believe this color is called flesh. This color, of course, black, and which can go with anything. The key to these are just that padlock heel, you know, that padlock that Tom Ford has. So these oh, and then the heels, he always make a great heels, something that stands out. So I really have enjoyed these. I will say these are around $1,200-$1,300, a little more on the pricey side of it. You really don't have to go there, but if you do, I think it's a great choice. And again, remember, everyone's feet is different. Some of us have high arch, low arch, but these actually work really well. And to round up, I really don't have a lot of sandals, and I probably have to do another video because I'm seeing a lot more. Hold on, I want to mention these. Give me one moment. Look at that. Look at these. I got these last summer. They're made with that little raffia canvas type print, but then they have the bead around the ankle. Sam, Edelman, these heels are gorgeous. I can't wait to wear these. I do have, let me show you how gorgeous they are. I have this dress. I haven't worn. Tag is on it, which is weird. But this is Antonio Milani. I love the detail, and I can't wait to pair these together. This is going to be so cute, especially vacation, things of that sort in the summertime. So if I could challenge you with anything, and these, I think when I got them on sale, not kidding you at all, they probably were less than 20 bucks. I got them on sale. I think it was the end of the season. So that's a tip too. Get your shoes. You don't have to get them something like this, even though it looks trendy. This is, you could wear this summer after summer, spring after spring. So it really, to me, this does not go out of style. So you don't always have to shop in season. Keep an eye on things, save money, you know, use your money to get out of debt and to be free. These purchases, as I always say, are stress-free and they're guilt-free. It's only because I'm totally debt-free. Being debt-free just gives me that option. So I would not have ever put my debt freedom, being totally debt-free, mortgage-free, just for heels or shoes or handbags. These are just the extra that you can do when you are totally debt-free, and you don't have to feel guilty about it. So get these. So it's not all about the price. It's just what you like, and I love these. So as I'm looking at the other side of my closet, I see a few more sandals that I like, but for the sake of time, I do have to wrap up this video. So I'll probably end up having a part 2 and maybe a part 3. I have to look at my sandals, just count and see how many I have. But I do want to go through them all because I believe there's a lot of great brands, high end, low end. And sometimes people don't know it because they'll put, a lot of times you'll see influencers, people advertise the highest price items, but guess what? You don't have to pay that much. You could always find affordable heels. So, and that's what this channel is about. It's about being an ownership babe and making great choices. So we'll talk about that soon. I have to run. Thank you for tuning into this session. I'll see you soon. There's a lot of topics I need to talk about. There's a lot going on, especially in the world of finances, but we'll get to it later. Have a great day. Hasta luego.